Hello students, good morning to everyone. So I am your chemistry miss. Today we are going to see the new lesson, that is periodic classification. So today we are going to see the only introduction part of this periodic classification. So everyone know about what is meant by periodic table. So periodic table we already studied. We are everyone seeing the lab. So what is the periodic table? How many groups are there? How many rows are there? So how they are developed the periodic table? That is the main reason we are going to understand the concept. How they are struggling to maintain the periodic classification. So that is the reason. What is the main object development of the periodic table? And another one is explain the work on the modern periodic table. What are the outline concept of the grouping of the element, how to naming this IUPAC name, and another one is how to classify the element s orbital, p orbital, d orbital and f orbital. And next later on we are going to learn about what is mean by effective nuclear charge and what is mean by atomic radius and ionic radius, how they are classified, and what are the anomalous properties of the periodic table. So first we are going to see the introduction part of this periodic classification. First one is Lavoisier classification. Before going to that, so more than 100 naturally occurring elements are present in the periodic table. Nowadays 118 elements present in the modern periodic table. So before that 100 elements are naturally occurring elements are present in the periodic table. So in the human civilization, the Stone Age years, so the man are used to some metals, but without knowing the uses, without knowing the name of this metal, they can use that metal. So that is the main thing they introducing. First one is Lavoisier, that is in 1789. He classified only 23 elements. How he classified, that is classified in the elements in the 4 group elements. So what are the 4 group elements? First one is acid making element. So that is what is meant for acid making element, that is sulfuric acid, phosphorus acid, that is carbon. These are classified the acid making element. What is meant by gas like elements? Gas like elements mean in the periodic table, what are the gases are present in the periodic table? Oxygen, nitrogen and hydrogen. So these are all the gas like structure present in the periodic table. Another one is metallic elements. What are the metallic elements? That is cobalt, nickel, mercury, copper, gold, silver, platinum. These are all under these categories. And another one is earthy elements. What is meant by earthy element? The most abundant earth crust, that is called as earthy elements. What are the elements present? That is calcium, magnesium, barium, aluminium, silicon. So these are all obtained the earthy elements. So these are the first classification based on the Lavoisier classification. He classified only the 4 group elements. So that is acid making element, gas like element, metallic element and earthy elements. Okay. Second one, so this classification also failed to explain or does not contain all the element in the periodic classification. So Daubernier classification. Daubernier developed the periodic table according to the atomic weight. How their atomic weight? Atomic weight of the middle elements nearly equal to the arithmetic mean of the atomic weight of the remaining 2 elements. So what is the meaning for that? So here atomic weight of the middle element nearly equal to the arithmetic mean of the. So he arranging the element in a grouping the elements in triad. So that is called as, otherwise it is called as triad classification. It is otherwise called as triad classification. What is meant by triad? Triad means 3. So he grouping these elements in the 3 elements. So here lithium, sodium, potassium. Lithium atomic weight is 7. So potassium atomic weight is 39. We are adding the 3 things. What is mean by? That is 46 divided by 2. 46 divided by 2, that is 23. 23 is the atomic weight of sodium. Okay, so that is, so he developed atomic weight of the middle element is equal to the arithmetic mean of this lithium and the sodium. This is the one classification. Another one, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So the chlorine atomic weight is 35.5. Iodine is 127 divided by 2 equal to 81. So this is the bromine atomic weight is 80. Okay, so this is the another one. So this is the Daubernier classification. Again another classification, Charn-Courtiers classification. What is meant by Charn-Courtiers? It is arranging the element in a helix. So a helix by tracing at an angle 45 degree. That is a vertical axis, a cylinder with circumference of 16 units. So that is he arranging the elements in a helix, right? So here, so in this cylinder here arranging this element in the 16 element in the increasing atomic weight. Okay, so 1 to up to 16 elements are arranging in the cylinder. The circumference of this vertical axis, the circumference of this, that is each cylinder containing 16 elements. These 16 elements are having the similar properties. Physical and the chemical properties are similar. But they are again another cylinder having another 16 elements. So these are arranging that element according to this atomic weight, increasing order of this atomic weight. In each helix contain 16 elements. But this one is not attracted towards that towards the scientist. So that is, this is also failed to explain. Another one. So another next one is, so followed the Charnes-Courtier, the Newland classification. So what is meant by Newland classification? He classified the elements in the 88 element, that is called as law of octaves. What is meant by octaves? Oct means that is 8. So law of octaves, the increasing order of their atomic weight. So that is the every 8th elements are similar properties of the first element. He grouping this element in the 88 elements. So the 8th element is the similar properties of the first element. So this is called as law of octave or Newland octave principle. So Newland octave classification. Sometimes they are asking for 2 marks. What is meant by Newland octave classification? That is arranging this element in the increasing order of the atomic weight. Every 8th element is the similar properties of the first element. This is the another one. So next one is followed by Newland. So Mendel is classified that element. So what are the Mendel classification? So that is the properties of the elements or the periodic function of their atomic weight. So he arranging the element according to their atomic weight. How he arranging the element in the periodic table? So that is the first one is the 0 group, 1 to 8 groups. So in the 8th group, so that is arranging the element according to their atomic weight, lower atomic weight to higher atomic weight by arranging that element. He leaves some spaces. Here the empty spaces are there in the 8th group. Here also some empty spaces are there. That is the which period? That is 8th period. Some vacancy are there. So that is leave some spaces. So why he laid the spaces for this? Arranging that element. So he thought some missing element are coming present according to this classification. So he thought what he thought some missing elements are coming to this property. There's missing element having the similar properties. So that is he how he arranging this element. So that is called as Eka element. So he predicted. So he leaves some spaces. Here say example. Okay, what is that example? Here cerium. Cerium again here also. Again cobalt nickel. He here leaves some spaces. So here also some leaves some spaces. So here tungsten. So uranium. Then again thorium. So here cerium, some spaces are there. So he thought some elements are coming to the spaces. So what is how he predicted that? So he predicted that so some elements evenly missing element having the same properties of the previous element. So that is called as, that is he named Eka aluminum. So here example gallium and germanium, in between some elements are coming. So that is called as Eka aluminum he named. Later on it is found that the discovery of the aluminum, the same properties are similar between the germanium and the tellurium. Okay, so this is the conclusion after the Mendel's periodic table. What are the drawbacks of this Mendel's periodic table? What are the drawbacks of this Mendelic periodic table? He arranging that element according to their atomic weight, but the placed were lower atomic weight based on their properties. Some lower atomic weight, so lower order to higher order, that is the principle arranging that element. But here the Mendel's classification, some here some example. Cobalt 59, atomic weight is 59. So it is placed before the nickel. So here 58. But here nickel is before coming to the cobalt. Cobalt is after to nickel. But this is another one drawback. Again the same thing. Tellurium is present in the 6th group. That is also 1 to T7. But iodine is present in the same group. But here it is present in the 7th group. So this is also another drawback of the Mendel's periodic table. So to overcome that, so mostly work on that Mendel's periodic table. But mostly it does not predict any of the periodic table, but he work on the periodic table. What he concluded that he X-ray spectral studies of this element according to the energy of the electron. He bombarding the high energy electron. He obtains some relation with the X-ray study. So that is what is the frequency. Frequency equal to A into Z minus B. What is Z? Z is equal to atomic number. So nu is equal to frequency of this electron. So he plotted frequency and the atomic weight. He plotted, that is one straight line will be coming. So from this straight line he determined the atomic number of the new element, that is called as unknown element. That is the Moseley work on the Mendeleev's periodic table. So what is Moseley work? So he worked on the X-ray studies of this new obtained element. So from this new obtained element, the energy of the electron, he plotted the graph between the frequency and the atomic number. He predicted that is the used to determine the atomic number from this table. So he obtained, that is the new element. Okay, so next one is modern periodic table. So what is meant by modern periodic law? So after Moseley, so he developed the modern periodic table. According to this conclusion, the modern periodic table, till that they are arranging the element according to the atomic weight. After the Moseley work, he arranging the element according to the atomic number. So that is the modern periodic law. The physical and the chemical properties of the element are the periodic function of their atomic number. This is the important word, arranging the element according to the atomic number. So that is nowadays we are using the modern periodic table only. That is in the modern periodic table, 18 vertical column and horizontal row, 7 horizontal row. So this is that how they are arranging in the element, that is the increasing atomic number. So how they are grouping that element according to the valence shell electron. So according to the valence shell electron, we already know that lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. Okay, so these are all the elements. So what is the atomic number of lithium? Lithium is 3 and sodium 11, potassium 19, rubidium 37, cesium 55. Okay, so this is the element present in the first group element. So how they are classified in the first group? So according to the classification, 1s2, 2s1. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Here 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. So what is that is 3p6, 4s1. So again this is 5s1, that is 6s1. Okay, the outermost electron, the s shell containing only one electron, that is s orbital containing only one electron. So according to the valence shell electron, they are grouping it is a s orbital, but they are grouping that element. These elements are having the similar properties. So that is the another one. So another one, so that is the 18 vertical column, the horizontal column. That vertical column is called as group. This is called as group. The horizontal row is called as period. Okay, this is the 17 horizontal rows are there, that is called as period. The vertical column is called vertical column, that is called as group. This is the modern periodic table. So all the each periodic table, the electronic configuration. So that is the, so I am writing here. So that is first group, second group, that is 3 to 12. So this is one group. So that is the 13th to 18th group. Okay. So this is first group, that is NS1 electronic configuration. This is NS2. So that is the NS2. This is NS2, N minus 1 d orbital. Here one is NS2, NP 1 to 6. Okay, this is the general electronic configuration. So according to the valence shell electron, the electron enter into the s or last electron enter into the s orbital, that is called as s. This is 2 is called as s block elements. S block element, this is called as d block element or transition element. D block elements or transition elements. This is called as p block element. P block element. D block element is called as transition element. Transition element, this is called as main group element or representative element or representative element. Representative elements. Okay, so this is the group element. So first group, second group, that is the alkali metal, alkali earth metal. First group is otherwise called as alkali metal. This is called as alkaline earth metal. Earth metal. Okay. This is called as transition element. In this D block element, the bottom of the periodic table, that is called as EF block element, that is called as inner transition elements. Inner transition element, right? Inner transition elements, the P block elements. So the P block elements, main group element. Why it is called as main group element or representative element? Because all the important metals, so that is carbon, life important, that is oxygen, carbon, nitrogen. So another one is aluminium. So these are all present in the main group element. So that is, it is called as main group element or representative elements, right? So see the periodic table in your book, textbook, page number 74. The periodic table is there. So here, that is the first group, that is first year, second year. So that is, this is the new group, that is first group, that is called as S block element. Here, the 3 to 12. So that is the D block element. That is the electronic configuration, 3D1, 3D2, 3D3. According to that number, the electronic configuration is there. Again here, that is the P block elements. What is the P block elements? So here, that is the boron, carbon, that is the P block elements, 13 to 18. So previously, this is the Roman letter number is the Mendel's periodic table. Okay, so that is the comparing the two things, Mendel's periodic classification and the modern periodic table, that is called as representative elements or the, so the 18th group, 13th group is called as boron family. This is carbon is called as carbon family, nitrogen is called as nitrogen family, oxygen is called as oxygen family, fluorine is called as halogen family. This is called as inert gases. Okay. So these are all the elements present in the periodic table. So totally in the periodic table 118 elements are here. So that is according to the 118 element. So this is the periodic table. So first you understand the periodic table. So everyone learned the atomic number and atomic weight of the first 30 elements. So that is very important one. So based on this basic only, we can build up in the 12th standard. So that is the very important for the periodic table. Only 30 elements, you memorize the atomic number and the atomic weight of this element. Okay. Okay, next we are going to see the nomenclature of this, how to naming this new found element. So atomic number greater than 100. So how the usually new element discovered according to the name suggest. Who discovered that atomic number? Who discovered that element? The element is named as the person who published that element. So that is the main thing. But is they, before going to approve all these things, they are temporarily they give the name according to the IUPAC rule. How they are derived the name according to the atomic number greater than 100. So first one is the digit. So suppose 0 to 9. So what is the root word? So 0 means nil, UN, bi. So that is 2 bi, that 3 tri. So 4 quad and 5 pent. This is the Greek number. The hex and sept and oct and the ENN. Okay, so this is the another one. So this is the root word. What is the abbreviation? The 0 means you write N. So 1 means you write U. 2 means B. So this is the first letter of this, all these digit. How, suppose the number is atomic number 102 means how to write? So first you write all together the number. So 1 is U. Okay, so 0 is N and 2 is B, UNB. Then finally you write, so UNB. This is the temporary symbol of this element. How to give the temporary name? So that is UN. So nil IBM. So this is the, so how to writing that name? UNIL BIU. The suffix you are adding VIUM. So that is you write UN nil. So how to write the name? According root word UN. What is 0? Nil. Then by. 2 means by IUM. Okay, unilibium. So this is the name of this 102 atomic number. Suppose the 105. How to write the name? 105. How to write the temporary symbol? How to write 101? What is 1? That is U. 10, that is N. 5 means that is P. So this is the temporary symbol. Okay, how to write the name? What is the 1? 1 means UN, right? UN. Then 0 means nil, NIL. So what is mean by 5? What is mean by pent? Pentium, IUM. The suffix you are adding IUM. Okay, so this is the name of this newly discovered element greater than number. So that is C. This is the another one. So here in your textbook is there 101 unilibium, 102 unibium, so 103 uniltrium, so 104 unilquadium. So this is the another one. This is the temporary symbol. First you write the table. You can easily understand that. Okay, so first you write the digits. What is the root word? That is 0 means that is nothing, that is nil. 1 means UN, unity, so that is 1 unity. Then 2 bi not 2, so that is the 3 tri, 4 quad. That is, remember thing is very easy. The abbreviation, the first letter of this, all this element, so you can easily you combine together, you write that name. Okay, so this is sometimes they are asking for 2 marks. Previous year they are asking that question for the 2 mark question. Write to number. They already they given 2 number. You write the name of this number. Okay, so atomic number of this name. So this is the another one. So next one is, this is the up to 118 element, naming that element. So up to 118 element, the name that element, the name of the element, how to write the name. Okay, so next one is grouping of the element according to the electronic configuration. We already told that. What is the electronic configuration? So how to write the electronic configuration? What are the 3 principles? Electronic configuration. What are the 3 principles? We already know that. What is the 3 principle? Pauli exclusion principle. Last class we studied Pauli exclusion principle. Then Hans rule. Then Offa principle. Okay, that is the 3 principle. We are arranging that element. Offa principle. Okay, that is the 3 principle. We are arranging that element in the periodic table at the electronic configuration. So how the period number? So that is the first period. In the first period, how it is start from 1s to 1s. So because we end with it is start from that first group element. What is the first group element? Number of element. How many elements are there? So see, this is the, what is the, we already know that number of element is 2. Only 2 elements are present here. So what is the example? Outer shell electronic configuration. Okay, outer shell electronic configuration. Electronic configuration. What is the first element and the last element? So in the periodic table, what are the first element? In this first group, number of element, number of elements. This is the filling of orbital. Filling of orbital. This is starting, that is end. This is the period. Okay, the first period, it is start from 1s to 1s, right? Total element 2. It is the first electronic configuration. Hydrogen is, what is the electronic configuration of hydrogen? That is 1s1. Here that is helium, that is 1s2. Right, again another one. The second period it is start from 2s up to 2p. So how many electron is there? Number of element, that is 8 elements are present here. That is lithium 2s1 and the lithium and argon, that is ns2 np6, that is 2s2 2p6. So that is the every element in the periodic table, everyone start from ns1. So ns1 to ns2 np6. This is the meaning how they are arranging that element. What is ns1? That is the s block element, that is ending with the, that is inert gas configuration, ns2 np6. So that is why they are arranging that element. This is start from ns1, that is 2s1. So next one is the another one, that is the 3-1, that is 3s start from, it is end with 3p. So how many electrons are present in there? How many elements are present? Here also 8 element, that is sodium, that is third one, that is 3s1. So last one, argon, neon. So 3s2 3p6. Okay, that is ns2 np6. This is n is equal to number of periods or principal quantum number, that is the n. So here that is third period, means that is 3s. Here also 3p, here also 3s1, and here also 3s2 3p6, right? So this is the another one. Then fourth one is again 4s then 3d and 4p. So how many elements? So that is 18 element. What is the element? Is start from potassium to 4s1, that is here krypton, 4s2, 4p6. So in between here, that is the 3d orbital is there. The 3d orbital is it is start from 10 elements. So that is the 3d orbital. It is start from scandium to zinc. Okay, so the scandium to zinc totally 10 elements are present. So here that is 8 elements. So here 10 elements. So that is totally 18 elements. So in between d orbitals are there. Again the same one, 5s orbital, here 4d and 5p. Here also 18 elements. Then again 6s orbital, that is 4f, 5d and 5p. 6p. So what is the reason here? Inner orbital, inner transition elements are present in the 4f orbital. Okay, so that is the reason. So these are elements. Again, it is every element is start from the s orbital and end with the ns2 np6. That is the octet configuration. So this is the how they are arranging this element in the periodic table. So we already know that what is mean by s orbital, variation in the what is mean by s orbital, what is mean by p orbital. Okay, so next one is what are the variation of electronic configuration? The elements group 1 and 2. So the elements group 1 and 2, the first group and the second group is called as s block elements. S block elements. So that is the first group electronic configuration ns1. This one is ns2. So it is called the last electron enter into the s orbital, that is called as s block element. This is that is called as the first group elements is called as alkali metal. This is second group. This is first group alkali metal. The second group is called as alkali earth metal. Alkali earth metal. Okay, so this is the two elements, right? So this is the soft metal. The alkali metals are very soft in nature. And also it is low ionization enthalpy. The ionization, what is ionization enthalpy? What is ionization energy? We can later on we study. So this is the highly electropositive element. These are highly electropositive. What is mean by electropositive? They donate to immediately one electron. It become positive ion. So what is the reason? So sodium atomic number is 11, right? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. So the lost one electron, immediately it becomes Na plus ion. So the totally 10 electron, it is attained the octet configuration. That is called as the one electron is the loose panna abdina become it is positive ion. So that is all the alkali metals are alkali earth metal immediately lose their outermost electron, it become positive ion. They are, so that is it is called as highly electropositive, right? So another one, what is mean by p block elements? So p block element, the 13th to 18th group elements is called as p block element. P block element, the electronic configuration is ns2 np1 to 6. So what is mean by that is the element. The 13th group is called as boron family. The 14th group is called as carbon family. 15th group is called as nitrogen family. 16th group are oxygen family, and 17th group are halogen. 18th group are noble gases, right? Noble gas or inert gases. The electronic configuration C, ns2 np1. Here ns2 np2. So here ns2 np3. So here ns2 np4. So ns2 np5. Here ns2 np6. So this is the outermost electronic configuration. This is the p block element. So next one is d block element, the outermost electronic configuration. Next one is d block elements. What is d block elements? D block elements. Okay, what is d block elements? The group 3 to 12 present in the periodic table, that is called as the general electronic configuration ns1 to 2, n minus 1, d 1 to 10. Okay, so this is the general electron. In each series they contain 10 element. So it is the Another one, their interstitial compound, they mainly metals are present, all the metals, these D block elements are forming the alloys and metals, so it is act as a catalyst. They are having the high melting point and also good conductor of heat and the electricity. Next one, last one is of lanthanides. Lanthanides, what is mean by lanthanides? Lanthanides and actinides. So that is called, this is called as transition element, right? Transition element, that is called as D block element. Lanthanide and actinides, that is called as inner transition elements, right? Inner transition element. Inner transition element. The lanthanide general electronic configuration, lanthanide general electronic configuration 4F 1 to 14, 5D 0 to 1 and 6s2. Before that you write ns2 n minus 1. Okay, so this is the general electronic configuration of F orbital, 5D 0 to 1 6s2. This is called as lanthanide general electronic configuration. What is actinide general electronic configuration? So n is 2, n minus 1, 4f 1, 5f 1 to 14, then 6d 0 to 1, 0 to 2 and 7 is 2. Okay, so this is the general. Sometimes they are asking for 1 mark. So what is the general electronic configuration of lanthanide and actinide? You are detailedly studied about the inner transition element in the 12th standard. Okay, before that this is the basic thing. This is the periodic classification. Okay, thank you children. See the next video.